9 guitars a year. That is how many custom Vs you have to build before Gibson sees you as a threat. 9 freaking guitars! In my opinion, there's protecting your trademark, and then there is straight up corporate bullying. You tell me what you think this is. Last year, I made a video about a guitar builder based in Toronto, Canada, who specializes in creating beautiful, one-of-a-kind custom V guitars. This isn't some massive factory operation. Vicious Guitars builds a total of 9 guitars a year, and that's it. 9. And these aren't churned out by some CNC machines or rolling off an assembly line. Every single guitar is painstakingly hand-assembled and hand-finished and infused with the one-of-a-kind craftsmanship you just don't see in mass-produced instruments. This is the first guitar that I got from Goran at Vicious, and let me tell you, it's been nothing short of spectacular. This isn't just another guitar, this is a work of art. It's got character, it's got personality, and most importantly, it's unique. You're never gonna find another one like it, and that's exactly why I've used it on so many episodes of the show. It's not just great, it's gotta be one of the coolest instruments I've ever had the pleasure of playing. But apparently, this is not unique enough for Gibson. They actually think that you are too stupid to see the difference between one of their mass-produced assembly line models and a one-off handcrafted masterpiece like this. And it gets even better. He's not even allowed to use the letter V when describing his guitars because apparently in 2024 you can now trademark a letter of the fucking alphabet. I only wish I were joking. Let's make no mistake about what's going on here. The American dream used to be about creating something awesome, bringing it to market, and being successful. It was about innovation, it was about craftsmanship, and giving the people what they want. Now it's like, create something awesome, and your competition, armed with far deeper pockets than you, will just litigate you into oblivion. It's a tale as old as the Industrial Revolution, and it's happened over and over again. Now, if you don't believe me, just check out the movie Tucker, the Man and His Dream. This is a historical drama based around the story of Preston Tucker. He built an incredible car that could have changed the entire industry. And what happened? His competitors buried him in lawsuits until he went out of business. It happened when Napster tried to change the way we consume music. It happened to Slingbox when they gave people the freedom to watch TV on their own terms. It even happened to the DAT recorder, an incredible innovation for the time that got strangled by legal battles. And now it's happening to Vicious Guitars. Why is this happening? Well, I can only speculate, but I'm gonna take a wild guess that the big boys at Gibson think that this tiny builder from Toronto making 9 whole custom guitars a year is somehow a threat to their multi-million-dollar empire. If that doesn't scream corporate bullying, I don't know what the hell does. Here's the harsh reality. When you're a small builder, you don't have the luxury of a massive legal team or a bottomless bank account to fight off this kind of bullshit. The moment you get a corporation like Gibson sending you a cease and desist, you're already screwed. Take him to court? Yeah, that's a fantasy. You'd go bankrupt just trying to get your case heard before a judge. And believe me, that is exactly what the big boys are banking on. Make no mistake. Some people say this isn't about protecting trademark at all. It's about crushing the competition before they even get a chance to succeed. Despite all the public statements about supporting the guitar community and fostering innovation, the truth is they don't want you to be successful if you're not playing by their rules.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
They want the market locked down, and they'll use every tool at their disposal to keep it that way. So what can you do when you're a small builder staring down the barrel of a corporate legal machine? You've really only got 2 choices. You can stop building and shut down everything you've poured your heart into, or you can do something new. You can adapt, pivot, and innovate.
How the hell are we supposed to know what kind of
You improvise, you overcome, you adapt.
Now there's a saying in tech circles that I think fits this situation perfectly. Innovate or get the fuck out of the way. It's a mantra that's driven some of the biggest disruptions in history, and it's exactly the mindset Goran at Vicious Guitars has taken on. He's not backing down, he's not giving up. Instead, he's got a brand new design, and we're gonna go check it out. So let's hop in the metal machine, hit the 401, and head on up to Toronto. I want you to see firsthand what a true innovator does when they're faced with adversity. So I drove up the 401 today to the Makerspace here in Toronto to the Toronto Tool Library because Goran got a letter from my favorite guitar company, guess who? So how does it feel to have a giant corporate behemoth which loves suing everybody write you a letter and crush your dreams?
Feels great.
What was in this letter? What did they say? Where did they get off?
Man, it was basically, you know what, you gotta change shape, stop using the, trademark verbiage, It was mainly hashtag, nothing more than that.
Okay. Yeah, I found that kind of weird. I got a good look at the letter, and it's up for debate whether or not I can show this or not. We have to take it to legal to see if this is okay or not, just because I don't want any blowback here for Goran. Goran's a good dude. He works really hard at what he does. He's very passionate, and he builds amazing instruments. And just to have that come along and say, hey, you got to change everything because we say so, it's kind of bullshit. I mean, like, nobody owns the V or the Y shape. I mean, it's part of the fucking alphabet. How can you trademark a letter, for fuck's sakes? And the fact that they say, you know, they say, from what I got in this letter was basically, oh, we think, you know, customers are too stupid to tell, you know, our instruments for your instruments, and they won't be able to tell the difference, and this could hurt our brand. It's like, how many guitars do you build a year?
6 to 9?
69 months? No, 6 to 9 months.
6 to 9 guitars a year is going to damage a major manufacturer.
I guess so.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. I don't buy that for the slightest. But the big question is, what do you think? Do you buy that? Should he have to change what he's making because it might endanger one of the largest guitar manufacturers on earth? Do you actually believe that bullshit? Let me know. Here's the thing. I didn't sign an NDA and Goran didn't sign an NDA. So I think we should be clear, but I just don't know at the time we're shooting this. So maybe, maybe not. You build all these awesome guitars for not only me, but for a whole bunch of people. And I'm really happy with the one you built me. It's one of the finest guitars in my collection. It's just absolutely fantastic. But you had to change the design because, hey, nobody wants to get sued, and you know, that's completely understandable. So what do you got in store? I'm seeing some new looks back here. What's up? What's the new thing?
We had to change, so we had to go back to the drawing board. So luckily enough, I do communicate with a lot of artists, one of them being Les Godfrey. And he was like, dude, what's happening? So sorry, you got the letter. So what's new? And I'm like, you know what? I can't draw for shit. And he was like, you know what? Let me help you out. So what do you think? What were you thinking? And then I just sent him 2 photos, kind of an inspiration, kind of the wing shape and the B2 stealth bomber. And within 15 minutes, he came back with the drawing of this thing. I'm like, so, well, it was this one and another one that kind of chose that one.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, that's kind of like the trailing wing on the B2 right there. Okay, that's kind of sick. Okay, so what are we at? 22 frets? 21?
22.
22, yeah. Okay, you can actually take that to 24 all the way up there.
I could, but
that would
yeah.
be cool. You could even go longer and do like a 29 fret model, like my Washburn.
And yeah, we got this this guy here as well. This is gonna be for our heavy metal. Is it Grandpa? Gary Holt? That's how he calls himself?
Gary Holt, no shit.
Oh, so sorry.
I saw him on the boat. He was at 70,000 tons of oil. I said, hi, Gary, and he looked right past me and walked away.
Well,
thanks, Gary. So you haven't slowed down then?
oh, no.
Okay, that's super cool.
No,
I
yeah.
love this. This is great though. This whole joint right here is very reminiscent of like the Hamer V's for KK Downing when he started making the mini V's. It almost feels a little bit like that. Super cool. Of course, you guys know the pickup that goes in here is going to be super important.
I don't know. Do you want to see it?
Oh yeah. Oh, the pickup. Okay, great. Hold on. I wanted to come and take a look at this while it was being made so we can see what's going on here and we can see some of the workmanship going into it. So let's see what this thing looks like when it's finished. Goran builds amazing guitars. He built me the Kage model last year. It was absolutely incredible. It's been on the show numerous times in the last year. It was a really amazing job. Like, great job, dude, seriously. Absolutely adore that guitar. But you haven't just built a guitar for me, you've actually built guitars for people who like play guitar for a living. And you've done one for Rob Flynn from Machine Head. And what was that one all about?
Oh man, he loved it. He just played it live immediately. He was like, let's play it tonight. Okay. And
that's super cool.
They did.
One of the other celebs you built for was Wes Borland. Apparently you did the new model with him. What's that all about?
Yeah, it's he just got a first stealth model. Gold leaf, carved the shit out of it. It's like, it's his guitar. Like, if someone can pull it off, he's gonna be the one.
And what do you think?
He certainly rolled with it.
All right, speaking of rolling with it, let's go check out the new model. So here's the timeline. We shot that sequence on August the 1st, and it's now Sunday, November the 10th. That's right, it's been over 3 months, but I finally have the finished instrument right here in the studio. And I can tell you, it was worth the wait. Goran wanted me to emphasize that this one took even longer than usual because there was so much intricate detail work involved with the new body shape. Let's see what all that time and effort created. Well, here we are. I had never thought I would ever see a heavy metal meets Art Deco Flying V, and yet here we are. This is this is just, damn, I'm at a loss for words. This is just, there's so many fucking cool things about this guitar. It's just like, damn, this is nuts. This is really crazy. Wow. All I can say is it's absolutely gorgeous. It just looks so good on camera. I gotta say, the colors are just unreal. I love the whole, the gold meets black meets wood grain. Like I said, this looks like it could have come off a coffee table of a 1930s Streamliner or something like that. Like I said, it just got that whole pre-World War II Art Deco thing going on, and it's just so freaking cool. Wow. I'm absolutely blown away. Okay, so just a few things I want to point out. I was really concerned whether or not these were going to, hurt when you sit. And that's totally not the case. This just sits on the leg absolutely fine. We've got a strap pin here, and it's the recess type, so you can take it out when you're sitting down and then plug it in when you're standing up, and it should do the thing. But it's super comfortable to sit and play with. This is, if you're a Glenn Tipton fan, he had that big, GT, a Hamer GT guitar with a big wing, and he always said, he had that wing so he could get the guitar in the right position for stretch playing. And that's exactly what's going on here with this thing. Oh, did I mention this thing plays great? Yeah. Goran told me he put like 11s or 12s on this thing. Normally I've got, my signature set from SIT, which is a 10 gauge set. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do the playthrough on this with the original strings on. I am gonna drop my set on here real soon though, but honestly, not much to complain about. Yeah, the action is really, really nice. I was a little concerned again with the crazy ass cutaway back here, but I'm looking at it compared to some of my other guitars, say my LTD or my Lambo, and yeah, you can still get access to the upper frets, no problem. And it's pretty damn comfortable up there too, so. So no complaints there at all. Overall, yeah, I'm pretty damn impressed. Of course, though, we all want to hear what it's like, and acoustically, yeah, that's the sound this guitar makes. To really hear the sound, you need to plug it into an amp. And today we're running into a Bad Cat Lynx 50, and that's going into a rev cab loaded with Monotone BV30Hs. It's one of my favorite combos, just to get an amazing tone, with a Lewitt 640 Rex kick drum microphone. It's dual element. It just happens to be amazing on guitar. Wow, okay, a little sloppy there, but unlike some other guys, yeah, I tend to like to leave the little imperfections in. Just remind everybody out there that, yeah, it's okay to be human and show an error from time to time. That's perfectly fine. Oh yeah, one thing I want to point out though, it's got this really cool bevel in the back. So not only is it beveled here so it doesn't dig into your arm, it's also got a recess here so it just sits so nice for sitting. That is super cool. So I got ambitious and I put the strap locks on. I gotta say, yeah, I'm pretty damn impressed. It's really simple. Check this out. No neck dive to speak of. Overall impressions? guitar absolutely fucking rips. It's not only gorgeous, it sits great, it plays great, it is great. What more do you need? Let me give you my final thoughts. Goran took what could have been a devastating blow and turned it into a total win. He didn't just roll over and accept Gibson's baseless cease and desist. He used it as fuel to create something even better. And the result, a brand new design that doesn't just stand up to anything Gibson has made, it completely blows it away. Are you looking for real innovation? Do you want something that's fresh and not just another cookie cutter rehash? Well, the corporate suits thought that robot tuners and those ugly-ass modern V monstrosities were a good idea. The guitar-buying public? Well, not so much. So when it comes down to this, I want you to ask yourself this. Where would you rather spend your money on a high-end guitar? From the same company that brought you that cringe-worthy Play Authentic clusterfuck? Or from a builder who actually knows what it's like to push past the limits and create something truly unique? The choice is yours, but I think we all know what the answer is.